Hey guys, so recently on Global they've started to shy away from just copying every single thing that JP has been doing, with respect to banners and featured units. So I figured this would be a good time to make another one of these like how to spend your stones videos. But I'm going to start off with the conclusion because I feel like that's something that everyone should know. It's not possible to really say what you should be spending your stones on at this point because they change things so often now. I think prior to the past few Dokkan Festival banners, there was almost like no changes that were happening between banners that were coming out on JP and the banners that were coming on Global, X amount of months later. So for example, if we go back on JP and we scroll down a little bit, let me just keep going. What was like one Dokkan Fest that we had at some point? So like this banner was obviously the same on Global and JP. I feel like it was very consistent, right, up until a certain point, and that point was a few months ago, starting with the transforming AGL Zamasu and transforming Tech Trunks banners, where they just threw on Metal Cooler and Kid Goku. Metal Cooler on Zamasu, and then Kid Goku on the Trunks banner. But right now, we have the Piccolo banner is up on Global. They actually did go ahead, let me just pull up the Piccolo banner on JP real fast. Where is Piccolo? Did I skip him? There he is. The Piccolo banner on JP had Transforming Vegeta and Blue Evolution Vegeta. I feel like these guys are always featured together. For some reason, they like doing that. So this was actually a very solid banner for the time it came out on JP. But we just had, actually go down and take a look at the Kaioken Blue banner. We just had the Kaioken Blue banner, and guess who was featured on there? Transforming Vegeta, Evolution Blue Vegeta. So what they actually did was they went ahead and they removed those two units from the banners and they replaced them with Namek Goku and the Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, who are both very phenomenal units. In terms of if I think it's better that these guys are on the banner instead of the Vegetas, I think it is. I think these guys are, like both of them combined versus both of the Vegetas combined. I think these Gokus I would probably say are better. Like especially with this Goku, right? The Super Saiyan 4 Full Power Goku. The reason why I think he's actually really good inclusion on this banner is because this banner just released. And I feel like a lot of people, this was their first opportunity to actually pick up an LR Super Saiyan 4 from here. Because you could have bought them with the red coins. And I think a lot of people, if they were smart with their red coins, they could have just saved up for this banner, like I said in my last video. Save your red coins for this banner and then purchase an LR with them. So if you picked up one of the Super Saiyan 4s, guess who's a really good linking partner for both of them? This Goku. I mean, obviously he's better for the Goku because they are going to wind up on more teams together, but he could work well with Vegeta too. So they did go ahead and change this banner overall. I do think it actually is better now by quite a big margin. I mean, this banner is actually really good. In terms of if I think you should summon on it, probably not. I probably still think you should end up saving. The thing with Piccolo, like, yeah, he's really good, but you're not going to find friends for Piccolo. It's just how it is. This Goku being on here has some implications we'll get into in a bit. Metal Cooler, always really good. This guy I just mentioned, he's really good. Turles is really good. And then Super Saiyan Vegeta is good, but I feel like he's been on a lot of banners, so that's him. Let's actually go up a little bit and just look at what's coming up on JP. This banner is going to happen at some point. Just classic. It's a classic don't summon banner. This we already got on Global. This we already got. So we got the featured Gohan. But is this the one where they awakened? I don't think so. I don't remember. The featured Gohan banner is probably the next big quote-unquote banner coming to Global. Actually, real quick before that, I had heard that we are actually going to be getting a Heroes collab at some point here pretty soon. I think middle of January. I think it was like January 17th or something that they mentioned. Someone was mentioning that there was a date down last night. I'm recording this video on the 8th of January. And there was new missions added for the a Dragon Ball Heroes campaign. So I feel like we could be getting that like Golden Cooler banner coming up pretty soon on January. So whenever that banner ends, I expect this banner to come after that. And this banner's really bad. At least how it was on JP. This Trunks is, he's good. He's going to be on every single banner moving forward, though he's general pool. This Gohan's really good, like really, really good. He's obviously the main unit here. Hit, he's good, but I mean, Hit's hit. He was just on the Kaioken Blue banner. Super Boo, This Gohan is better now that he can link up with this guy, because I feel like there's no possible way they ever remove this guy from this banner, because he's meant to be on here with this Gohan. Super Vegito has not been on like any banners in a very long time. I feel like I might be wrong on that. It just feels like he's not on any banners, right? So I think maybe Kid Goku was the last banner he was on. I don't even remember. So I don't think they're gonna take him off. And then UI Goku is here. He's been on like a fulfilling banners. Like, what are they doing with UI Goku? So I feel like these three are the big candidates to possibly be taken off of here. I know people would kind of be upset and like meme it if Hit was taken off this banner, just because he was gone for literally a year and never returned once. But he was like, again, he was just here, and I expect this banner to come to global probably in like the beginning of February, like February 1st, 2nd, 3rd, something like that. So that would be pretty quick for this guy to return, but I would not be surprised if they took him off. But I think probably Super Buu is probably going to be the one to be taken off here, him or UI Goku. And who I think is going to replace them. We scroll down. I think actually Tech Transforming Trunks could end up replacing one of those two guys on this banner. And the reason for that is because the only time, I believe, the Tech Trunks and the Age of Zamasu returned were on the 300 million download celebration banners. And obviously Global already got these. So they have to kind of figure out a way to bring these guys back on Global without, putting them on this banner, because the banner's not going to just return. So we got Tech Trunks here. I feel like this is a really good spot to put him in. He works really well with this Gohan, and it would really entice a lot of people to summon more on this banner. I feel like if they actually like took off Super Buu and they put the Tech Trunks in here, I feel like that would make this banner a lot stronger. And the only thing that would do is it would kind of devalue this Trunks a lot. But I mean, you're gonna want to run the Dokkan Fest one anyway, so I feel like that would probably be a good move for them to do here. No one really cares about Super Buu. So after that, we go up a little bit more. This is probably not going to come to global. Is this the one where they... No, I think they actually did Awaken down here, huh? Yeah, I remember that. I mean, obviously don't summon on this, right? Keep going. Okay, so this is the big one, right? Everyone's waiting for, the Cooler banner. Yeah, even me, like, obviously I'm going to summon for Cooler. Obviously I'm going to try and Rainbow Cooler. But one of the big draws of this banner was the fact that Namek Goku was coming back here. And this was going to be, well, it was supposed to be the first time where he actually returned on a banner since his initial banner. But that's out of the window now because obviously, up here, they decided to pull a fast one on us and put him here instead. So I think there's actually a pretty good chance that he is not going to be on the Cooler banner anymore. And instead, they could put the AGL Zamasu on this banner instead. Now, AGL Zamasu is a little bit of a tricky unit to say where he's going to end up, because he could end up on this banner, or they could put him on here. We'll get to this banner in a little bit, but this banner is really good. I mean, these two Gokus are still phenomenal. Cooler is he's out of this world. Like, this whole top row here is really good. Like this Salza works really well on the Conquest of Terror team. This Metal Cooler obviously still very good. Angel Golden Frieza, he's good, but he's been on a lot of banners. Same thing with this Cooler. He's old, but I mean, he's going to get an easy A at some point. So that will, increase his value whenever that time comes. But even if they replace this Goku with AGL Zamasu, that wouldn't really devalue the banner that much, if at all. I feel like a lot of people actually want the Zamasu more than the Goku. I feel like more people probably want Goku because he's cooler and stuff, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like this Goku already returning, and then I don't think they would want him to return super fast after that. So we take a look at this Cooler is how long after the Gohan banner? So 11/20. I know that's the end time, but how many months in between? 10/20. So exactly a month. So if I think this Gohan's going to come on like February 1st, 2nd, or 3rd, that means this Cooler banner is probably going to be coming on for the 1st, 2nd, or 3rd. Are they really going to bring this Goku back less than 2 months after he was just on another banner? Probably not. I don't think they want to do that. So I think this is probably the time where they bring back HL Zamasu. Hopefully they don't replace him with someone like Super Saiyan 3 Bardock or something. Like, that would be really dumb. Please don't do that. So that is that. I think... Should you summon on this banner? I'd say probably yes. I think out of all the banners we're going to talk about here, I think this is probably the banner you want to be summoning on, even though it's not like a 3+1. This just has the most value. Cooler. You know what's not going to change with this banner? Cooler. Cooler is 100% going to be featured on his own banner. And that in itself, I think, is a lot of value, because Cooler is just like a game changer in every single respect. So I think it's probably safe to save your stones for the Cooler banner, even though there's still a good chance that this Goku gets removed. Next, we have this stuff. So I think this stuff is probably going to be ousted for something else. So actually, this Cooler came out on 11/20, and then the next Dokkan Fest didn't come out for almost a full month after that in Android 13. But I think that might get expedited a little bit, just because of the fact that they're not going to have this here, right? This is going to be, in like a week and a half from now. And instead, they might just throw this there, and then after this banner, they might just throw in this. Obviously, don't summon this trash. Then they have this Android 13, unless you really like God Goku, right? If you really like God Goku, then sure, go for it. But I mean, just as a general rule, don't summon on these banners. Like, the rates are terrible and stuff like that. I mean, this Glossu's on here, he's pretty good. It's not worth it. This banner, I'm not going to go into specifics about the units on here, because I think Android 13 is just like the most filler Dokkan Fest of all time. Very good, but you don't need more androids to make the Android team already... like, the Android team's already really good. You don't need this guy to make it top tier. It already is very good. Alright, so Jiren, he's been on a lot of banners. Turles, I feel like on Global he hasn't been on that many banners, but, you know, it's... I don't know. He's a unit you could probably buy with coins and get one copy and then get away with it, because he's a support unit, right? This Goku, he's good. 17, very good, but I feel like 17's also been on a lot of banners. Very, very good. This is the first time Piccolo comes back. This Trunks is really good, and then obviously 13 is going to be good, but I don't know. As a headliner to a Dokkan Fest banner, I don't think it's probably worth it to summon on this banner. A lot of this stuff comes back regularly, so I would say this is a pretty easy skip for most players, unless you're a very big fan of Android 13, then by all means summon for him. Now we're getting into the interesting part here, because we have the dual Dokkan Fest, and we have this Christmas banner / I don't think this is going to be a Christmas banner on Global. So this is an interesting topic here, because generally I tell people to save for the big celebrations with the double Dokkan Fest and stuff. But take a look at these banners here. Like, I wouldn't really consider this to be a top tier banner. Like, sure, this new Gohan's good. Goku's very good. The new Goku, like, he is very good. Obviously, the LR is really good. This guy's coming back. I'm pretty sure half of the population of the Earth has this guy rainbowed. Same with this guy. Same with this guy. Same with this guy. And same with this guy. So I wouldn't really recommend summoning here, unless you're a newer player. Then some of these older units like Kaioken Blue Goku and this Super Saiyan 4 Goku and this Super Saiyan 3 Goku, I feel like these three, they don't really feature these older units too much anymore. So if you're like an older player, or sorry, if you're a newer player, if you're a newer player, you're not going to really have much copies of these guys in your box. So this might be an enticing banner if you're newer to the game. But I think as a general statement, I wouldn't really recommend summoning for this, just because, you know, most people are going to have these guys with at least one dupe in them, and they're very cheap to buy with red coins too. Like, I think it's like, what, 200 red coins or something to buy these guys. It's like very cheap. Same thing with this Goku. Like, if you just save up 500 red coins, again, you know, you save the 500 coins for the Christmas banner, and by the time this banner comes around, I don't know, what is this going to be, like middle of April-ish? Whenever this banner comes around in like middle of April, you should probably have accumulated close to, if not the 500 coins needed for this Goku, and if not, I'm assuming we're going to be getting a ton of stones for whatever celebration this ends up being. In which case, you'll probably end up being able to purchase at least one copy of this guy, or take a look at the Vegeta banner, which I think is actually the better banner. Purchase one copy of the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta instead, and not actually summon it at all. This guy's good. He's good. He's good. Like exactly what I was talking about earlier. Like, why do they always feature these guys together? Like, these are all super old. Like, I don't know. Like, we have to see what this guy does with his EZA. Same with this guy. Deborah, I think, is better than the Gohan is. I do think also Vegeta is better than the Goku. But other than that, it's not really a spectacular banner. So I don't know. It's up to you whether or not you really want to summon on these banners. And to be honest, they could end up changing them for global. Like that's the whole point of this video, right? The whole point of this video is just to explain that. Up until this point, we've had a pretty clear image of what was coming, right, to the global version in terms of banners and featured units and like, oh, you should save your stones here, don't summon here, summon there instead. Now we have no idea because they're going to change stuff up a lot. I assume that we're going to continue to get global first units, same time units as JP, which is going to throw things off even more. So keep that in mind that, you know, maybe we get 2 global firsts before these banners come out, and then these banners are just completely irrelevant. Or like not like the banners are completely like, let's say there's 8 featured units here. Let's say 4 of these units are different when this banner comes out. It's possible for global. We don't know. Definitely don't summon this banner. Like, come on. Yeah, look at this bottom row. That's all you need to look at. Don't summon. So that's pretty much going to be it. Again, I would say that the big takeaway from this video is that it's not really possible to say, oh, you should summon for this banner because we don't know what's going to happen. But as a general rule, looking at what we see, I think it's a safe bet to just say this is a banner you want to probably be saving your stones for, and then if something happens to where like maybe 2 or whatever these units get replaced by someone else, then you can maybe say, okay, is it worth it still, and then reevaluate when the banner comes out and we know the details about it. So that banner is pretty good. I would say definitely don't summon here, and then it's up to you whether or not you want to summon here again. But at this point, we should know about the anniversary units too, so you can make a better informed decision whenever these drop on global. But that was pretty much going to do it for this one. Just basically everything that I said, take it with a grain of salt because we don't know what's going to be happening on global. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you all in the next one.